welcome back to my YouTube. It's your girl Honey. Welcome back, people, welcome back. So I thought I would just make a really quick video just talking a little bit about Jupiter and Pluto and the conjunction and what's basically been happening and what I've noticed. So I watched this clip of two rappers from the UK called Gets and Kano, and they were talking a little bit about, well, Gets, like, these are very respected, like, grime artists, rappers, like, here in London, okay, respected. They were just talking about what kind of music they've been listening to whilst they've been in quarantine. And Gets mentioned that he noticed that he's been listening a lot more to conscious rap, like listening to lyrics. And there was a few artists that he found himself like going back to listen to, because, like, let's just be real, yeah, like, a lot of us like music that hypes us up, gasses us up, and puts like this spell in a sense through our body. And spelling is a spell, lyrics is can be a way of chanting to people, and the things you are saying is also chanting. So I found that really interesting, and I kind of linked it to Pluto and Jupiter conjunct, because Jupiter is your belief systems, you know, and Pluto is transformation. So we're seeing that a lot of people, especially, like, this whole quarantine has been crazy because we've all been so caught up in the system. People go to work, they go home, they don't care to kind of raise their consciousness at all. Jupiter tends to be your higher consciousness as well. And Pluto has transformed a lot of people. And in terms of like music, when you're at home and you're in your sanctuary, your space, music is a way to escape and also to create music. So when I was talking about Gets and Kano coming together, talking about changing their music styles, we can't go to the clubs no more. We can't go anywhere to barbecues now, because over here it's a 6-person limit thing now, so we can't go anywhere. Those songs that get us up off our feet, that are for the clubs, we now can't enjoy it. So those songs don't really matter to us anymore like it would have done before to go out and have fun. We now want to have songs that's gonna make us sit there and really think about what's happening in society. And that's what the government don't want to happen. They don't want that. But some people got there naturally on their own. And looking at Gets and Kano talk about that, that just inspired me to make this video, because it makes sense. The Jupiter conjunct Pluto, when you have, especially if you're someone who has that in your natal chart, do you know how powerful that is in the natal chart? We've seen this whole Black Lives Matter go worldwide. Like, I'm talking these companies actually been defending us. And it's like, this is news to me, because, like, I've been black all my life, yeah? But you get so used to being black and knowing that people have a problem with you just because you're black. And to see allies, like, to see white people, like, standing up for us, it's like, yeah, it's about time. Like, we need this. We need more people to see and to admit that racism, systemic racism, is very much a thing. And it's mad, like, those people don't even know. Like, if you're not a black person, yeah, have you ever had to research, like, is it going to be racist if I travel to this part of the world? You know, like, I really want to go to rural America where there is nothing there, like nothing. In the South, I'd love to go there to just see it for my own eyes, like, just see. I watch a lot of the videos on YouTube, which is crazy, but I just like watching it. I'm like, damn, I wish I can go there. But I have to be fearful of, like, my life, my partner's life, just driving through. These are things that we think about and that we go through, and the conversations that our parents have with us, like, a lot. about looking after yourself and having to work 10 times harder, because we do have to work 10 times harder. I can talk about this forever, I really could, but my point is, it was such a pleasure to just see that people were talking about it. People were admitting to or taking ownership, you know, of mocking black people or mocking everything. And I honestly feel, because we've been in quarantine, the government did not realize what was going to be happening. They thought, yeah, you know, the public are used to following suit. You know, that we're going to stay in our homes and not break the rules, not do this, not like I feel like they expected us to all do that. And they didn't realize that when you have the Jupiter conjunct Pluto, its purpose is to awaken and to expose. So the system has been exposed at last. It's been exposed, because we've known about it forever, but for it to be exposed, it was finally like it's out there. And a lot of people have transformed their mindset, their belief system, even in terms of like vaccines, Bill Gates, you know, all of that has all been exposed. People that were for vaccines are now suddenly against vaccines or against the coronavirus vaccine. Do you get what I mean? Like, people are transforming, everything's changing. Like, I forgot that guy, you know, who has this position. There was this religious figure, forgot his name, but he took thousands of people to Guyana, and he killed, I think it was called the Big Guyana Massacre or something. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a church that, well, this guy, religious guy, he basically created this cult, but it was a church, but he recruited a lot of people, and he just had this vision to have his own society. And in the process, he was molesting people and everything. Like, it was so toxic, but he was able, it's like he put a spell on everybody. That's what I'm saying. This is a powerful position to have. And he moved all of these people, all of these Americans, to Guyana, and they all built a community. They built homes, they had running water. Like, looking at like what he did, that was amazing, amazing. But he manipulated people, and he used religion as a way to hide what he was doing. And then how it all ended is he killed everybody by talking about the Americans are going to come for us, because he killed an American official who came there to inspect what the hell's going on here. He shot him. Pow. He ended up killing everybody. But it was so, like, me and my partner watched it, and he's seen it already, but I was so taken back. I had to pull up his birth chart, because that's what you do. And he had the Jupiter conjunct Pluto in his birth chart. Now, Pluto is about experiencing power struggles, but it's also about transforming your power, but to transform it in a way to evolve, not to have more power or be in a place of power to manipulate others and keep them below you, to hurt people as well, to kill people. No, but that's what he did. So people who have innately have the power, have the ability to make a very, very big change in society. And in terms of what we have going on right here, right now, this whole pandemic, those people who have Pluto conjunct Jupiter, what changes can you make in society right now to bring people out of this pandemic, to bring people, to make society view things differently? And I'm talking in a higher consciousness, from a higher consciousness perspective, okay? I'm not talking about working with the government or anything crazy. From a higher consciousness perspective, use the Jupiter more if you can than the Pluto if you have the conjunction. But that's what I'd like to see you guys do, okay?